Welcome to EDU World Space.
So when we're adding and subtracting significant figures, we answer the question to the least accurate value. So for instance, if we had 2 decimal places for one number and 4 decimal places for the other, we're only going to answer it to 2 decimal places. In multiplication and division, we answer to the least number of significant figures. So if we had something with 5 significant figures and something with 4 significant figures, we'd only answer to 4. Let's look at some examples. And let's start with addition. So if we take the numbers 14.3505 and add 2.65 to that, what we're going to do is we're going to take our total answer here, which is going to be our 17.0005. But if we look, the hundreds place is our least accurate value. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop the answer off here. And so the answer is going to be 17.00. Remember that numbers are measured when we're using significant figures. They're not exact numbers. And so we only go to the least accurate amount of precision that we have. If we take a look at some subtraction, if we have 952.7 minus 140.7389, we're going to wind up doing the same thing. And if we were to take a look at this, we would get an answer of 811.9611. But we can only answer to the tens place, the least accurate decimal. Now there's a 6 after the 9, so we have to round that up. And so 812.0 is going to be our answer to the least accurate numbers based on our decimal point. When we're doing multiplication and division, remember, go to the fewest number of significant figures. So if we take 3.29 times 10 to the 4th, which only has 3 significant figures, the number before times 10, that's our significance. And if we multiply that by 0.2501, well, if we have 3 sig figs and 4 sig figs, 3 sig figs is what we have to answer to. And so we're going to get that answer, if we still place it in scientific notation, as 8.23 times 10 to the 3rd. And so you might be asking, why not make it a regular number? Well, if we can make it a regular number, but just remember how to write that out, because remember that this times 10 to the 3rd means we have to multiply that by 1,000. So it's 8,230. And we wouldn't be able to place a decimal point in our answer. The way we write it out is 8230. This 0 without a decimal point means it's not significant. And so we still have 3 decimal places there. So we can write it either way. If you put a decimal point after it, it's 4 significant figures, and that would not be the right answer. And finally, if we take 0.0588 and divide it by 0.677, we have 3 significant figures divided by 3 significant figures. That's going to give us 3 significant figures for our answer, 0.0869.